sanitary, sanitary, sanitary.
This word refers to something that is clean and free from dirt, germs, or other things that can make you sick. Here is a sample sentence. The city implemented new sanitary measures to reduce the amount of trash and waste in the streets. In this sentence, sanitary refers to something that promotes cleanliness and health.
Sarcasm, sarcasm, sarcasm.
It's when someone says something that sounds nice but really means the opposite. They're being funny or ironic by saying the opposite of what they think or feel. Here is a sample sentence. She rolled her eyes and said, "Oh great, just what I needed, another bill to pay," when her friend offered to take her out for dinner. In this example, the phrase "just what I needed" is an example of sarcasm, as it's clear that the speaker doesn't actually want to go out for dinner. The tone and language used are meant to be ironic or mocking, rather than genuine.
Sarcastic, sarcastic, sarcastic.
This means saying something with the opposite tone or feeling, often to be funny or show annoyance. Here is a sample sentence. After I spent all day working on my project, my roommate had the nerve to say that I must be really lazy because I didn't finish it yet. In this example, the phrase "must be really lazy" is said in a way that implies the opposite, that the speaker actually worked hard and is frustrated with their roommate's lack of understanding. This tone is an example of sarcasm.
Satellite, satellite, satellite.
An object that orbits around something else, like a planet or a moon, but is not part of it. Here is a sample sentence. The communication satellite was launched into orbit around the Earth to provide global coverage and improve internet connectivity.
Satire, satire, satire.
This type of writing or art is meant to make people think about serious issues by using humor, irony, or exaggeration. It's like a joke that makes you realize something important. Here is a sample sentence. The comedian's biting satire of modern politics left the audience in stitches, but also sparked controversy among some viewers who felt it was too close to the truth. In this example, satire refers to a type of writing or performance that uses irony, sarcasm, and ridicule to criticize or expose vices, follies, or abuses.
Satisfaction, satisfaction, satisfaction.
It's a feeling you get when something meets or exceeds what you wanted or expected, making you feel happy and content with the result. Here is a sample sentence. The customer's satisfaction with the new product was evident in her glowing review and repeat business. This sentence demonstrates how the word satisfaction can be used to describe a positive emotional state or feeling of contentment, often resulting from a good experience or outcome.
Satisfactory, satisfactory, satisfactory.
This word means something is good enough, but not necessarily perfect or excellent. It's okay, but not outstanding. Here is a sample sentence. The inspector gave the restaurant a satisfactory rating, noting that while there were some minor issues with cleanliness and service, overall it met the required standard. In this example, satisfactory means good enough or meeting the minimum requirements, but not necessarily excellent or outstanding.
Sauce, sauce, sauce.
It's a liquid or semi-liquid food that adds flavor to other foods, often served on top or mixed in. Here is a sample sentence. The chef added a rich tomato sauce to the pasta, giving it a flavorful and savory taste.
Saucer, saucer, saucer.
It's a small dish used to hold something that's too hot or fragile to be put directly on a table. Here's a sample sentence. She carefully placed the delicate china saucer on the table to prevent it from getting chipped.
Savage, savage, savage.
This word describes someone or something that is very wild, fierce, and untamed. It's often used to describe people who live in areas where there are few rules or laws, and who may behave in ways that seem harsh or brutal to others. Here is a sample sentence. The explorer ventured into the dense jungle where she encountered a savage tribe that was wary of outsiders. In this example, savage describes the tribe as being fierce and untamed, implying a lack of civilization or refinement.
Save, save, save.
To protect or rescue something from being lost, damaged, or destroyed. Here is a sample sentence. She quickly grabbed her phone and saved all her important contacts before it ran out of battery. In this sentence, save means to preserve or store something. In this case, her contacts, from being lost or deleted.
Savings, savings, savings.
It's money that you put aside for later so you can have some extra when you need it. Here is a sample sentence. After paying off her credit card debt, she was able to put all her extra money into savings.
Scale, scale, scale.
It's a measure or size that things are compared to, often used to show how big or small something is. Here is a sample sentence. The map was printed on a large scale, showing every detail of the city's streets and buildings. In this example, scale refers to the size or proportion at which something is represented.
Scan, scan, scan.
To look quickly at something to see what's there, often using special equipment or technology. Here is a sample sentence. The doctor asked me to lie down on the table so she could scan my x-rays to check for any injuries.
Scandal, scandal, scandal.
A situation where someone's behavior or actions are considered very wrong or embarrassing, often because they broke rules or did something that was expected of them but didn't do. Here's a sample sentence. The politician's affair with a young intern sparked a major scandal that led to his resignation from office.
Scar, scar, scar.
A mark left on something after an injury or damage has healed but can still be seen. Here is a sample sentence. The old sailor had a deep scar above his left eyebrow from a bar fight many years ago.
Scarce, scarce, scarce.
This word means something is hard to find or get because there isn't much of it around. Here is a sample sentence. The rare exotic flowers were scarce in the region, making them highly prized by collectors. In this example, scarce means that something, in this case, the flowers, is hard to find or not plentiful.
Scarcely, scarcely, scarcely.
This word means that something is barely happening or exists, often just enough to be noticed. It implies a small amount or a tiny bit of something. Here is a sample sentence using the word scarcely. She scarcely had time to grab her purse before rushing out the door to catch her flight. In this example, scarcely means almost not at all, or barely. It's used to indicate that something happened just before another event, and often with a sense of urgency or haste.
Scare, scare, scare.
To make someone feel frightened or worried, often suddenly or unexpectedly. Here is a sample sentence. The haunted house was designed to scare its visitors with creepy sounds and sudden movements around every corner.
Scarf, scarf, scarf.
It's a piece of cloth that you wear around your neck to keep warm or add style. Here is a sample sentence. She wrapped her scarf around her neck to keep warm on the chilly winter morning.